Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video me and bro are on our way to go bring home our cows and heifers. So we'll show you when I get there. Liv's cow, the two cows we bought, the heifer we bought, and then the other heifers that we were running with Steve. So we're on our way to go bring them in, bring them home. We're going to weigh them, we're going to clip them and have the shed ready, put them into the shed, and we'll let them out dose them in 2 weeks time after the fluke eggs should have hatched, and we dose them and that should kill all that. But anyways, it is a miserable day, so we go get these guys in. Calves are giving us a little bit of trouble breaking out, so yeah, they are finished. It's time to get them in. And we're in this trusty old 6480 28-foot bracken, so we should have no bother fitting them all in. Me and bro were just eyeing up what we were going to do this, and bro is like, put them in the chute and load them out the gate there. It's a little bit of a tight turn and then get them up, but I said, right bro, we'll do it your way. So if it goes wrong, who we go blame? Go blame him. So I'd say it's going to work. The problem with trying to load them out of the yard is they're stone tipped against a wall, which they can kind of jump, and there's no natural funnel point to load them. You kind of have to run them around the corner. I've done it with heifers and bulls lots of time on calves, never with cows. And when you have cows with calves, they could be, you know, they don't think the same. Now, Liv has been feeding these guys out of a bucket for a while, just bucket of oats every time she's past feeding calves, to get the cows we bought used to us and the calves, whereas our own heifers and Liv's cow, they're well used to us, so they should just come to us. But the other two of the cows that we bought, one of the heifers, she's like one we reared herself, but two of the cows kind of stand back a bit, so we'll see how this goes. They are our grass, so they should be more cooperative. So we'll see how we get on. Can see them through the hedge there. Success! First one to come up is always the Charlie heifer. The one from the dairy. Oh no, it's a Hereford this time. Usually it's the Charlie heifer. Our own Charlie heifer, not one we bought. Good! This plot of ground works quite well for this job, and I'm hoping with calves afoot it will work just as well. It's 20 acres, 10 and 10 with this area here, and what we're hoping to do next year is be able to put creep feeder in the shed, the drinkers here, and then we'll run walkways and paddocks up either side. So there's 4 paddocks in each side, so 2.5 acre paddocks, and then we rotate, and we're able to get 2 cuts of silage off the top one up there this year. So I'd say we should be pretty good. It works quite well for this job, because we can also then easily get them in if we want to do any AI in or stuff like that. They're easy enough got into the chute, so because they always have to come up here. So you can see the tree we bought with the 2 cows with the 2 calves at the back there, and then the ones that our own ones, you could say, are up at the front. But everyone is coming there. Right, you may, once they're all in, bro, put up that wire behind me. Good! Generally they always follow me from here to here. Now, going to get a digger in probably now in the next, I'll text the cousin and say that the cows are out. We want to get, there's a good few trees fell there, we're going to get them down, get this all tidied up and get a wire around it. And there's another very small bit out there, we'll do the same. The idea being that we'll make more use of this area for kind of holding them and that. We're all coming there now. The only problem is getting them round the corner generally doesn't work very well. So I have a wire tied there. Maybe it'll follow me, but I can't see it now. I'll go back there again. That's 1056. Always a massive belly on her. Always. When we get them all in. We're loaded up here, ready to rock. So gate to gate, I think just about matches So the only problem we will have is when it comes out here, Eric is going to have to be a big boy, because I need to be there to try and get them. We might put up that chute, shut them, put up the second chute. That's what I'm thinking. So Eric's bringing up 6480. So for those of you wondering, where is Steve the stabilizer bull? Well, Steve the stabilizer bull, we had him on loan, you could say. We had him for 2 months, a bit more than 2 months, 2.5 months, to see could he get our heifers in calf. So we were bringing these home. I'll be texting the vet. He's gone. Steve is gone a month. He left the beginning of October, actually last week of September. So he's a month gone from them, and I'll text the vet now when these are in the shed and see who's in calf and who's not. I cannot describe just how docile that bull was. Super bull. He was super docile, easy to handle. You never had to really fear or have that if he just super quiet bull. So much so, kind of half thought about maybe buying them and keeping them. But then we were like, well, we'll see how his progeny looks, and then we might buy one in the future, maybe. But then buying a bull for 10 doesn't, 6 of one half doesn't the other. So, but anyway, Steve has gone home, and we'll see what we do next year. I'd like to try and do a bit of it. Go on further and then turn in. So I'd like to try and AI a few next year, get a few gig and powers on some of the heifers to see how they turn out, because my grandparents had some lovely calves out of that bull. We'd probably end up getting a bull back, because as much as I'd love to sink in that, it just didn't really work for us. Turn in! Try and get this guy back then. Come on! Turn in more! Go up and turn in more! I'll put down the camera. Fingers crossed we can get these loaded without too much hassle. Little bit of a Charlie calf. He would not up the chute, and we got him up the chute, and then he just ducks. He just goes straight through the gate rather than up the trailer, and he's gone out to the field of calves. Have to let out a cow to get him, to try and get him back in. It's the only way. We got him in. We'll try again. The problem now is our gate has holes in it, so we're half an hour. Problem we have is his mother is in the front of the trailer, and I'd be afraid if I let them all out, I'll never get them back in. I'd have to abandon and go for tomorrow to load them. So I let out our 1056 lives cow, very quiet, and Flower, another quiet one. We managed to get them together, get them across the road, and get them in. So he's just sticking with them. So hopefully we can get him up the chute and in the trailer. Mind, but he faced up there, and he went that side of the gate rather than going into the trailer, and he back, and he just went straight through the bar and then took the bar out of the gate. Now the issue will be opening the gate, stopping the others from coming out while we try and get them in. So I'll get them into the chute before we go to load. And we got them in. We're loaded. So there's a car on the road there. So I used with this farm just being on the road leaves loading cattle and that a little bit more awkward. But anyways, we'll show up everything, lock everything down. We'll get these guys back, get them unloaded, weighed, and clipped and into the shed. Clip their tails while they're clean. This is just that bit easier. So yeah, we got them in. All I can smell is that. Go turn on a few lights. No, the camera shows it's not that dark, but it is starting to get dark. Gizmo there, absolute bloody stinks. So we'll shut these down. So these are going into the bedded shed just there. I've cleaned out straw in it, bean straw in it, and that's where they're going. The reason we're putting them in there is because that shed has the least possibility of bulls getting into them. We go get the camera, have to go get the scales, got to put it on charge. So we have our 10 cows and heifers. So there's 3 cows, 2 we bought, Liv's cow. We have 1 bought heifer, So there's our two bought cows. There's a bought heifer there. So she should be first to calve because she seen a bull on my grandparents' farm back in, I'm going to say April for the first time. But yeah, as I said, we are going to scan them. So I'll text the vet now this evening, let him know that cows are in, ready to scan, and we'll see when he comes. It'll be interesting to see. This one. There's on them lights. Turn on the lights in the shed here too. Really excited to see. Really excited. So we'll see how the calves are done too. Ted 1056's calf, although he be a very small calf, or she be a very small cow, Ted is quite a good calf. So we can see weights and that as we do them. But let me know in the comments. One thing I'm not sure on, but I can do it again when we let them out to dusting. But clipbacks or not clipbacks? You know we do it with the bulls, but do you do it with cows? Or do you clip elders? Keep them clean. Clip tails anyways. That helps keep cattle clean. And I will be getting a clipping myself this evening. I'm due for a haircut at 8 o'clock. So yes, next time you see me when we go scanning, I'll be looking I'll be looking a bit different, you.
You'll be going bald.
Silly girl, come on. So begins the weigh-in. First number there, bro.
4494.
4494. Charlie heifer, one of our own. Come on. $498. Our Hereford heifer. 490 kilos. They've done quite well for being out of grass this year. They've done 0.6, 0.7 the first two. So that'd be good. Angus heifer. Lighter. Not just done as well. Wait till you see the weight. 1056. She is light. Now, the ball hen, the lilac.
1652.
Up. Pick up the stuff there that's fallen. 560 kilos. This is Goldie. Come on, Goldie. Come on. No. Do not want to be weighed. Come on. Nose it. And we got it. 654 kilos. That's our limousine. She's a big one. We'll go clip the next ones. Rinse and repeat. We'll show you the calves. You've more or less seen what we're going to do now. So we'll show you the 3 calves. So the calves belonging to, with 1 cow. We'll show you the cow. We'll show you the calves. That's for the best. Yeah. Next up is Liv's cow 1056. So for those of you wondering why, let's see, I'd say she's put on weight for the summer, has she? No. She's lost 4 kilos since she went out. Yeah, she's a light animal. The reason she was kept was Liv, before she came home to work on the farm, she worked on a pig and dairy farm that we contract for, and 1056 was born on the farm while she was there, and she finished up working for them. We bought the calf, reared the calf. 1056 got pregnant and we kept her as Liv's cow. She will not be got rid of, even though she is 440, probably 4 cow. We'll see her calf next, but she won't be got rid of for love nor money. Now we have Ted. Come on, Ted. This 1056's calf. 311 kilos. So since we weighed him and he went out, he's done nearly 1 kilo a day at grass, and he is 9 months old. So at 9 months, 311 kilos on 1056 calf, which is a red Angus on an Angus, and 1056 is a lot of Jersey in her too, just so you know. Next up is the mouse, so one of our bought cows, 1446. So she's a Charlie cross. She's mouse because she's a mouse colour. Come on, come on, come on. Again. Oh, that is mouse. Next up is her bull calf that's behind her. So she was running with a bull before she came here. TikTok, you may have seen him on my granddad when we were on my granddad's farm. So she could be in calf to TikTok along with the Charlie heifer. But the Charlie, the limousine cow, possibly not. 257. And this black limousine calf is off that cow that's roaring. This is the calf belonging to the limousine cow, and it is a Charlie calf, 3 months old, 140 kilos. That concludes all of them. So we'll run them into the shed and bring them around, grab a silage. Bro is just shutting in the geese there. It's time for them to go in. Oh, I don't know. Someone must have run into it and knocked it off its hinges. Someone did. Come on, bro. 3, 2, 1, up, in. Good. You can go knock them bales about there. Drop in the pin. Keep these locking barriers in place. So fingers crossed the locking barriers are able to keep the calves from getting in and out. That'll be the plan. Now, as you may tell here, right bro, you open up the gates, you're finished, okay?
Cool, I'm gone.
Have fun. So as you may tell here, there's 10 cows to the full 4 bays. Now I was planning on putting in a creep gate, and still am planning on putting in a creep gate on the last bay here, to that there, so that the 3 calves can have their own wee area, so I can horse meal into them and get them to be putting on the kilos. But I went to go get a gate today. They only had 17-foot gates, which were a bit too excessive, and they're a gate that's supposed to be caught from both ends, whereas I want a gate that I can tie in the middle. So the gap is only 10, so I've ordered a 12 or 13-foot Condon gate in Arrivo in town to do the job, so hopefully be here in a few weeks. But until then, to have lots of space. It's 13, including the calves, between the whole shed. They have lots of space. But the plan would be, we'll give the creep area for the 3 calves that end, and then we'll probably put in a gate there, or put in a gate at the top bay, and we'll put in a pen of heifers for finishing, heifers and bullocks. Just to make more use of the space, because it's a lot of space for a few cattle. And then, yeah, so that's more or less the plan. So today's video should have had me welding and doing stuff, but the gate, it was 17 foot, it was a big, long, heavy gate. I didn't think I'd be able to hang it and have cattle walk through it and then not pull off the pillar. So I said I'd leave it and order a smaller gate that would do the job. So let me know. I ordered a Condon one. Hopefully it's the right decision. It looks good. The roller bar on it looks nice. Get these to grab a silage, and yeah, they're going to keep them on silage. We'll feed them a lock of oats at some stage, probably a bit of oats just for maintenance, and we'll feed the calves some nicer stuff to put on the creek when we get that far. But that's it. So all I got to do, yeah. Anyways, look, that's more or less it. Put silage into them. We'll pick it up on the day we go to scan, and we'll see what we have here. Anyone who's not in calf will be going into this pen for finishing of our own cattle, so to speak. The ones we bought, there's a possibility, if of the 3 of them, the limousine probably has the highest possibility of not being in calf, and if she's not in calf, we'll try and AI her. That would be the plan. So, anyways, we get him fed, we get him fix up the drinker, and yeah, we'll pick it up when we go scanning. See how Steve got on.